Welcome to our first C programming tutorial, and in this video we're going to learn a very basic function that allows us to just outprint something on the screen, and by screen I mean on the console, on a terminal, whatever you like to call it. C is one of the most basic and, according to me, one of the most easiest programming languages to learn. And to begin, we are going to need a compiler. For those of you who don't know what a compiler is nothing but a piece of software that converts normal programming language that is that is English words and numbers into binary, because the computer can only understand binary, not C. It cannot directly understand C, so it understands only binary. So a compiler will convert your programming language into binary. And the compiler we're going to use today is called Dev C++ by Bloodshed, and it's free to download. You can just Google it. Anyway, I'll be putting a download link in the description box below, so please do have a look at that. So to begin, this is your Dev C++ window. It's not C++. We are going to learn C today. Many people get confused between C++ and C. Don't worry, we're going to learn. So let's begin. Let's type hash or a pound or whatever you like to call it, include, and less than sign, greater than sign, and between these two you could call it pointed brackets. So that's what I like to call it as. Type stdio.h. Stdio.h is the header file that contains all the functions that allow you to print something on the screen or take some value as an input. Stdio means standard input output. That's what it means. That you're including all the functions in it, because if you do not include this header file, you won't be able to print anything on the screen or even take anything as an output. So every C program has a main function. A main function is the function where your program begins. Your main function can be at the top of the page, at the bottom of the page. No matter where it is, your uh, program will begin at the main function. And a single program can only have only one main function. We're going to type as int, as stands for integer, main, and with this parentheses or round brackets or whatever you like to call it. But we're going to leave them empty because we don't have any parameters. That's all you need to know. Now, what the contents of your function will be between these two curly brackets, braces, whatever you like to call it. There are a lot of things. Um, and the function we're going to learn today is called printf. Printf. It stands for print function. Now between these two round brackets, we're going to have double quotation marks, and whatever you type, anything, absolutely anything you type between these two quotation marks will be displayed on the screen. Let's just type something very simple. Hello. And we're going to return 0. Why? Because it's an integer. Since it's an integer function, we need to return something. So in this case, we're going to return 0. Let's just first we're going to save this. We're going to save. Let's just save it on the desktop. A lot of files. We're going to save it as a C source file. We're going to my first. You know what? I'm going to create a new folder for this thing. New folder. We're gonna just C. We just call it C. Simple. My first program. And you need to have a .c extension. If you don't it won't be considered as a C file, and so you need to have this. This is extremely important. A .c header, I mean an extension, and you save. So we're now going to execute. We're going to first we're going to compile and run. Compile means it's going to compile all the code together, and it's going to check if there are any errors in the code. And once that is done, it will run. It's compiling. Did you see that? Because what happened was the code ran beautifully. The code ran perfectly. The only thing is it displayed hello and the program terminated, and when it went about so fast we weren't able to see it. So in order to prevent that, we're going to put another function before return 0, so get ch, which stands for nothing but get character, which is going to wait for the user to press a key. So in this way we will be able to see our output. We're going to compile and run again. Here we are. Hello. Simple. It's and you can either even put anything, any rubbish, even numbers. Let's compile and run this, see what it does. Yeah, absolutely anything. um, since we're taking up numbers in this case, whatever you put in the quotation marks will appear as it is. You cannot add numbers or subtract numbers. We'll be doing a lot of arithmetic in the following video, but not in this one. So this is a basic printing function. It's very basic. Please do try it out yourself. If you have any questions, please do let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time.